Welcome, everybody, to America F1 as we preview the 2025 United States Grand Prix. And there's kind of a lot to talk about. One, it's going to be hot as hell.
Oh, that's why I'm not going.
It's going to be hot as hell this weekend.
Is it the forecast?
Yeah. The forecast is for
warm.
heat.
But we have breaking news.
We have lots of breaking news. Why don't you break that news real quick, Mikey?
Mercedes has re-signed 1 Point and Kimi.
And we call 1 Point Gorgeous George Russell.
And George Russell supposedly signed a multi-year deal.
A 1-1?
No. I think he signed like a 3-year deal or something like that.
And it's about time. But, you know, the funny thing about that, Mike, is who's his manager?
Total Wolf.
That's the stupidest thing. I mean, this guy is not... I like George. I might have a screw loose there. Because why would you have the manager, your manager, being the team principal at the same time?
Well, it's kind of a win-win for George. I mean, it's sort of a conflict of interest for Toto, because then what if Toto went, yeah, you're not in anymore, but I'm still your manager.
No, you have to. And this happens like Flavio is also the manager of the kid from Alpine. Names
Colapinto?
Yeah, he's his manager.
Yeah, and they're going to get rid of him.
Yeah,
sure.
You know, so it doesn't make sense. And there's a lot of this going on in
it's
Formula
a good thing
One.
for him to be his manager. Just because he didn't work out as a driver, he can drop him and get somebody else.
I think it's a conflict of interest. And George was even saying he needs to probably change management teams.
Oh, he can change his management team at any time. You know,
after he signed the contract, it would be smart if he did.
Well, maybe the next time he goes up for a contract to get a new manager or manage himself.
So we're going to talk about the United States Grand Prix. We're going to preview
talk about the liveries.
We're going to talk about the liveries. We're going to talk about Christian Horner.
What did Christian Horner do?
They're just saying he's going to Ferrari. Dude, he's not going to Ferrari. We both know that.
They just signed, what's his name? I seriously think he's either going to somehow take over the Alpine team.
That's what I think.
Or he's going to start his own team, because there's another player out there. I think it's Porsche that want their own team.
Well, we'll talk about that all here at
America F1.
Yeah, America F1. America F1. It's a golden run. America F1.
So, Mike, there is no way in a hot plate in hell that Christian Horner is going to go to the team that used to be called Ferrari.
Never say never. He might go there as the CEO. Because that was his job basically at Watch. He can have Fred Vasseur as the principal, and he'd be the CEO.
It's the only way he goes there as the CEO is if he buys Ferrari, which is not going to happen. John Elkington is the CEO.
Let's just say Ferrari is not for sale.
Ferrari's not for sale, and he's not related. Like, everybody is related in that.
Well, that's
Ferrari business.
No wonder why they never win.
Yeah, everybody's related through marriage, through cousins. That's why no one ever really gets fired from there.
This is why I feel so bad for Lewis, because if next year that Mercedes is on song, like it's supposed to be, but he can go back to Mercedes, or he can retire. He's 40 years old.
I think Lewis will check out what happens next year. He'll make a decision. I think Charles will check out what happens next year, and if it doesn't go good next year, Charles is gone. And everyone's trying to predict where Charles is going to go. I'm going to tell you where he's going to go. He's going to Aston Martin. They've already talked. Like, you hear,
I don't think he's going to go to Aston Martin.
You hear it here first. I was at Monza, people. I was there. Charles is going to go to Aston Martin. They've already had talks. They've already been talking. Everybody in Maranello already knows this. Okay. That's why there was this big meeting down there. That's why they're all panicked. You know, John Elkington. Now, I'm a card-carrying Ferrari member. I'm a Tifosi. I've been so for 2 years. I have my card, and I get 20% off merch and all this stuff.
You won one race this year.
Look at that. Woo! Yeah, but I went to the most important race, which was where?
The Dutch Grand Prix?
No. I went to 2 races. I went to Monza, you knucklehead.
Oh, but...
That's the most important race for Ferrari. That's the most important race for Ferrari. That's the most important race for Ferrari.
For Ferrari it is, but not, I mean.
But they lost. And
they weren't even close that day.
Not even close, buddy. And the problem here is No one wants to go to Ferrari. No driver wants to go there. None of the big high engineers want to go there. And I'm going to tell you why.
People jump off that ship like rats off a sinking ship.
It's just too much politics. It's too much politics. It's too much nepotism. It's just too much bureaucracy there.
Well, remember
they won't change.
They have a board that makes decisions instead of letting the CEO and the team principal run the team. Like when Jean Todt and Ross Brawn were there, Jean Todt protected everyone from that board, and then Ross Brawn just let everyone do their job, because that's how real good leaders do. Is they pick someone for a job, let them do their job. The end.
You let them do their job. You give them the parameters, and they go do it. And they check in every once in a while. Hey, how's things going? Oh, this is where we're at. Hey, give me a report. Okay, great. All right. Hey, maybe change this. Maybe change that.
Well, even if you look back at Ross Brawn, the first time he was principal, he was a principal of, I can't remember which team it was, but it was in the 80s. And you saw him there. He's standing like 5 feet away from the car and letting all the engineers and mechanics do the car.
The thing about Ferrari that really, all right, there's a couple things. One, a lot of people are still butthurt that Carlos Sainz is not on the team. Okay. Carlos Sainz, he just kind of melded into Ferrari. Him and Charles have such a great relationship, and they didn't know that it was to this extent. They're always together. They fly together. They're on the boat. You saw them in the moving van together. They're always hanging out. They're two thieves. Yeah, but two thick thieves in a pod, or pod in a thief.
They got
two
Hamilton.
thieves
Hamilton
in a pod.
Is a better driver than Sainz. The end.
The end for that. But how things work in Maranello, you heard last week when Charles was complaining about the car and criticizing the car, the engineers got crybaby. They got butthurt. Like, how can you talk about our car?
Stupid decisions on that team all the time. I have no idea how they keep doing. And Lewis said no to them a couple weeks ago, right? A couple races ago. Yeah. Didn't they call Lewis? And Lewis was like, no, I ain't doing that.
I'm not doing that. And he wrote his second manifesto on what is wrong with that team. And I don't know if they're listening. I don't know if they can listen. But what I would say, and what they should do, look at the WEC team. Why is the WEC team of Ferrari so successful, Mike? Do you know?
Oh, because that's their background. Le Mans.
What's the other reason, Mike? Do you know?
It's
because they leave them alone.
Oh, okay.
They leave the WEC team alone.
That team doesn't cost that much money to do.
They don't even worry about that.
I don't think they got 1,500 employees on that team either.
But they don't worry about that team. It's autonomous, and that's why it's winning.
Well, and it's Ferrari's. It's their background. That's where they made all their bones at. Was in the WEC, not the Formula One's only been around since 1950, right? It's 1950,
58.
And they've won the most championships in Formula One still.
Yeah,
but not for a while.
When's the last time they won a championship, Mike?
2007, and it was just the drivers' championship. The McLaren.
When's the last time they won a constructors' championship, Mike?
00. Oh no, 99. 00, 01, 02, and 03.
How long ago was that?
Let me see. Let me do my math. older than your son. Let's just say that.
So to conclude this segment, Christian Horner, people, I don't care what clickbait you're looking at out there. I don't care what these other people on the internet are saying. You heard it here. Christian Horner is not going to Ferrari. They actually haven't even talked.
But he could go.
Well, there's a 1 in 100.
That's not necessarily true. Because
maybe 5 out of 100.
He's going unless he's 50 something years old. Was he just going to up and retire now?
No, he's Alpine. People are saying Aston Martin. That's not going to happen.
Nah,
that's not going to happen. I would say Alpine's his best bet, or some new team. That would be.
I mean, he could go to Aston Martin, because I don't know who is the CEO at Aston Martin. Is it Lawrence?
Of course.
Okay, well then, if Lawrence stepped aside, and supposedly that team is up for sale, that Aramco, the big sponsor, is willing to. They own part of the team. So
Lawrence is not selling that team right now because next year he thinks that with the Mercedes engine and Adrian Newey, they're
He
going to win
bought
the
that team
championship.
for like $1 or something. I mean,
They're going to win the championship. This is what's going to happen. Next year, they're going to contend for the championship.
I don't think so.
I think so.
I don't think so.
I think so.
I think it's going to be.
Who do you think it's?
I think it's going to be Mercedes because the rumors everyone says they got the best engine coming.
You know what I heard today?
What?
I heard that Audi's engine is more powerful.
It could be.
That's what I heard today. I heard it's pumping like 540 horsepower or something crazy.
They might be a good team because they got Jonathan Wheatley and he's from Red Bull. And Red Bull won.
I heard that. I actually was on the Audi site today, and
they got good drivers.
They were saying, and they did a comparison between Mercedes. I'll put it up here if I can find it. But Mercedes engine, where it's at now, and Audi's engine right now.
You know when we're going to find out when this is all,
when they're out on the track.
No, yeah, when they're out on the first. Just so you know, the last since 2004. Okay, in 2004, Honda won winter testing.
Okay,
right? They only won one race. And Ferrari came up with their car that was like 2 seconds a lap faster than the car last year, and they still don't know how it happened because it was just an evolution of the 2003 car, which won the world championship. But I don't know. I can't see Aston Martin because that team is still so new, really. And
but
their facilities,
it's Adrian Newey.
They got
Adrian Newey.
But remember, they're going to have the Honda engine in it next year.
Yeah,
and Honda could show up with a dud. You know, they've done it before. But I don't know. It depends. I mean, because they're still in the Red Bull, but I don't know how much money they're putting into this year's engine. I don't think anyone's putting money into this engine. Everyone's focused from this moment on.
Oh, except Red Bull. Red Bull is the only team that has continued to evolutionize this year's car.
They all have budgets, so that money. They didn't bring anything at the beginning of the year, which is really weird for Red Bull. They usually bring a bit to every race, but the last race where Russell won the last race, and then
Max got second.
But Max won the race before that, right?
He did.
Where was that at?
It's a place where we were at, you knucklehead.
No, he didn't win the Dutch Grand Prix.
He won Monza. Monza was.
Oh, he won Monza. Okay, that's right.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
We were on a trip. We were there.
I didn't go to Monza.
I went to Monza.
You went to Monza.
But you were in Amsterdam with me.
I went home. I was like,
you don't remember these things.
2 days of Formula One.
Who won Amsterdam? Who won?
Oh, Piastri.
That's true.
Yeah.
Who?
Piastri.
Were you there?
Yes, I was at the bar across the street. I wasn't going to get stuck in that train like you and Mark did. Were you there till 10 o'clock?
We were there forever.
And
we could never get out. We could have spent the night there. It was ridiculous.
I didn't have a seat. And I remember sitting there watching, because when I used to go driving, I used to go up to the track and I'd usually get into stuff for free. And I'd sit there for like 20 or 30 minutes and be like, okay, I'm done with this because I have no idea what's going on. And in the qualifying, I went to practice. I stayed there all day for practice. That was the big day for me. And oh my God, turn 13. Those guys go through there so fast. It's like, and the cars don't move. It's like, it's just bizarre. And then I went for qualifying and I was there. I stayed till qualifying 2.
I was there. I'll be
right.
back.
I stayed for quali 2 and the McLarens were what, a second or a half a second ahead of everyone.
Yeah, it was pretty.
Guess what I did after quali 2?
Leave or drink. No, you went to the bar.
I went straight to the bar. I went straight to the train station, and then I was sitting at the bar before quali 3 was over.
I believe it. I believe it. Hey,
if you needed to find me in Amsterdam, because I don't go out drinking too much.
Yeah,
I was at the bar every night.
Every night. That's where we could find him.
Yeah,
we text. Where are you? You know where I'm at. At the bar. Yes. All right, we'll be there in 10 minutes.
But we did have good food when we were there every night.
Dude, that
steakhouse was fire. Good. Yeah, that's the Argentinian.
I don't think I'll go back to Amsterdam.
No,
I'm not a fan.
It was fine.
Good while we're there, but
it's a beautiful city. It's a little dirty. It's a little rodent infested. I was there 20 years ago. I don't remember ever seeing a rat when I was there that time.
It's the homeless man.
There's no homeless in Amsterdam.
Yeah, there was.
Where?
I saw tons of them. There was one right across the street from our hotel. He was sleeping on the ground every night.
Are you sure that wasn't someone who just had too much to drink?
No, it's the same guy every night. It wasn't you, so it had to be a homeless guy. Like if it was you, I'd be like, oh, yeah, he couldn't make it back. He could have just came up to the room. But
I liked
no,
my hotel was cool.
there's a guy he slept on the vent every night.
My room was smaller than this room. It was like half the size.
The rooms were small. My room was a little bigger.
No, but only
my room was bigger.
They only had 4 rooms that were my size. The rest of them were normal.
I think my room's about.
Yeah, this is big.
No, because I had a bathroom.
When I go to Thailand, my room's
nice view. I had a nice view.
Yeah, no, my room's like
a church and all this stuff. It's pretty cool, actually.
Only I get a different room this time.
Where in Thailand?
In Thailand.
All right, let's get back to the. Sorry, people.
Sorry.
Let's get back to the show.
We did have a good time in Amsterdam.
We did have a good time, and we went there for F1, so we can talk about.
Well, we're going to Madrid next year. Right?
We're going to. Wait, did you get your stuff? I got my stuff.
What stuff?
I got my tickets for Madrid.
Why didn't you tell me that?
I got my hotel, and I got my my F1 ticket.
Is Mark going?
Mark is going.
Okay.
So I guess you're going too.
I guess I'm going too.
Sure. Band's back together. Rookies.
When is Madrid?
Let's talk about rookies. Madrid is in September on our birthday, on my birthday and his birthday.
I got to go to Soccer in April. You might come because
what's Soccer?
It's the Thai New Year's.
I'm being in Japan.
No, but you fly.
Okay, let's get back. Rookies. Let's talk about the rookies. Rookie segment. Who's your leading? Give me your top 3 rookies of the year.
It's Mike. Either Hadjar or the kid from Audi.
Dude, did you say it's either?
Yeah, they're both good.
There's no doubt that the best rookie this year is Hadjar.
That's not true because he's not on the he's on a team that has a good car every once in a while. The kid from Audi, he's
the kid. You mean Bortoleto? That's his name.
Bortoleto.
Yeah.
He's sort of outshined Hulkenberg, who's
he's really good.
He's really good. He's a pro driver. He's been around forever.
Well, he's outshined him these last probably 4 or 5 races.
Their car sucked at the beginning.
It was so bad, and it's ugly too.
Ever since Jonathan Wheatley got there, they've been pretty good, except for the last race. I don't think they did.
They don't just have Jonathan Wheatley. They have the guy Bonetto. But
from you used to be in Ferrari. Yeah, he might be good over there because he's
good over there.
I
talked to him a couple times.
He was an engineer though.
Dude.
He was an engine guy.
That's what he's there for.
Is that what? He's the head of the engine department.
He's there
because Andy Cowell's at Aston Martin,
right?
And he used to be the head of engineering at Mercedes, which won 500,000 championships.
Yes.
So if he's smart, he's going to have a really good relationship with the Honda people because they're not building the Aston Martin team isn't building their engines. And the other thing,
but we're not talking about Aston Martin right now. We were talking about Sauber.
Okay.
The green
Audi. It's called Audi. Let's call it Audi.
All right, Audi.
Audi Sauber.
Audi Sauber. Force Kick One.
Wait a minute, are they getting a different?
Kick One F1.
Are they getting a different sponsor next year?
Audi?
Yeah, I think they're going to have a new.
They'll have a team sponsor,
a title sponsor.
I don't know who their title sponsor is.
I don't think it's going to be the gambling site.
No, I don't think that makes enough money. I don't think Stake doesn't have enough money for Audi. They might, but I don't think Audi, a team that is world renowned in motorsports and a car company, is going to take on a gambling company.
Well, it's very surprising that how it seems like that team has been put together since there's been like 3 presidents of Audi since they bought the team, and I think the guy right now is on his way out too.
He is crazy.
Okay,
but so you say Bortoleto and Hadjar are about even.
I think they're about even. And Kimi drove a really good race. He drove a really good race.
Kimmy's been driving well lately.
Who's the other guy?
So we got Kimi. We got
Bortoleto.
We got Hadjar.
There's one more.
We got
Berman.
Ali.
Berman's a good driver.
Ali.
Who?
Ali Berman.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we also have
no. Colapinto's not necessarily. He drove last year, though.
He only drove a little bit, though. He didn't drive a whole season.
He ain't going to drive next year. So.
He might. He's been doing better. I mean, car, first of all, that car's a dog.
Yeah.
The Alpine car's a dog.
If you look at this year's car and last year's car, they look real similar to me.
I don't think they spent a dime on that car.
Right.
And
their engine sucks.
Yeah, it's underpowered. But they'll be going to Mercedes power next year.
Mm-hmm.
And also, he has done better than Gasly these last 3 or 4 races. 3 races.
I think all the
he might stick.
All the rookies,
I hope so. I like Franco. I think he's a good kid.
He's the one who's been making the most mistakes, though.
Yeah.
So
by far.
that's why I'm saying I'm not putting
By
him in the list with the other 4 guys who I
Okay.
think are all really good.
Okay.
So especially Berman last year when he just hopped in the Ferrari and scored points. I mean, that never
I like
happened.
Ollie. I like Ollie.
Yeah.
I like Ollie.
And he's been whooping Ocon, right?
Yeah, Ocon is,
He's not that good.
I think Ocon is good, but remember, it's his first season over there too. He's still kind of getting used to everything,
And they have 300 or 400 people on that team, and Ferrari has like 1,500. So
Mercedes has 1,000 billion.
yeah,
McLaren has 1,100,000.
Yeah.
Ferrari has 1,100,000. Red Bull's up there. Red Bull has a lot
Red
of people.
Red Bull has their own powertrains
Yeah,
this year.
so
They're
they
building
have a
their
lot
own
of
engine
people.
next year.
Yeah, the big 4. What is your prediction for this United States Grand Prix, Mike?
It's either going to be Lando or Pastrami.
Is it over after the first turn? After that first turn?
Basically, yeah.
It pretty much is, it seems like.
That's what this year's been like, is like whoever's, and this has been pretty traditional with Formula One, whoever leads going into the first corner, they have like a 75 or 80% chance of winning. So,
The only thing there at Austin is the pit lane
and the heat.
and the heat, so that could...
The Mercedes doesn't like hot.
No, the Mercedes is going to be crap in the
But
heat.
Mercedes won Singapore, though. That was weird.
But it was at night. It was cold. Remember, it was kind of wet. It was cold.
No, it was.
I mean, colder, but it was wet. Remember?
No, did you see when they got out of the car? They're all drenched in sweat.
Yeah,
It was
but
hot. Dude,
that's a different kind of heat.
no. It's because it's the humidity.
It's
in there.
humidity.
Yeah.
This one's heat. Like
this
hot.
this one. No,
this is scorched
This
air
is a
heat.
dry heat.
Yeah.
But they get humidity there too.
Yeah, I don't think the Mercedes will do good here. I think it's going to be a 1-2 McLaren, and I don't think the Red Bull will do good here either. Actually.
I think my real pick for this is Lance Stroll.
Well, that really means that Mike really was sick yesterday.
I was really
he
sick
really was
yesterday.
sick. He was sick yesterday, and apparently it's gone over into the show because you just told me that Lance Stroll was going to win a race. So I know
I
you're
didn't
sick.
say that.
You just said Lance Stroll's going to get third place.
Come on. That was sarcasm.
You really like Lance Stroll. It's not raining, so there's if it was raining, he'd have a chance in hell. But since it's not raining, he's not even top 10.
Why do you think Alonso likes him as a teammate so much?
Oh, he loves him.
I mean, has he
There's
ever?
no competition.
He's like, we need him. He keeps saying into the camera, we need Lance to be here to help our team. And I'm just like, what are you talking about?
Dude, he could literally go out and have like a 12 pack for like right before the race, and he's still gonna whoop Lance Stroll, dude.
Well, I think Fernando's going to leave next year. So unless the Aston Martin is like,
Well, he's gonna go. He's gonna be one more year. Yeah, he's gonna see how the engine.
26.
Does.
He's already signed for next year, and so I guess Lance is, but I don't think he has a contract.
I can see a world where Carlos Sainz and or Charles Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton both end up at Aston Martin.
That could happen. I could see Leclerc and Max.
And Max, I
Yeah.
could see that. Max,
because we don't know what's going to happen with the Red Bull next year because half the team left.
But
all the senior management's left.
I also see a world where Max never leaves Red Bull because now he's in charge of that whole damn team.
He's not in charge.
He's
of the
in
team.
charge, dude.
He drives.
If
the car.
Max farts, 1,000 people say, "Excuse me."
Oh my God.
1,000 people go, "Oh, Max. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. That I shouldn't have done that."
Hey, did Daniel Ricciardo retire from racing?
Yeah. He's retired, full beard, man. He's all bearded out.
He's
Yeah,
like some ambassador to Ford.
He's an ambassador.
Genius, because that dude lives in a. When I mean a fat house in Los Angeles, it's like because he made like $150 million.
Oh, he made. Dude, that dude got off like a bandit.
I know. What's
Renault
weird?
just gave him all kinds of
What's
money.
weird is Renault gave him that money, but supposedly Red Bull would have gave him that money, but he just didn't want to be around.
He didn't want to be around Max. He
Then,
saw it.
But then when he went to McLaren, they paid him too, and then they paid him not to drive. Him.
They paid that guy not to drive.
Oh my God! It was like that happened to Alex Zanardi. He did the one season with Williams in '99 after winning the car championship twice. And they're like, "Yeah, we're good," and they just paid him for the next season. He never drove a lap, and then he got his legs cut off in
Where is
Germany.
that for us? Why can't we get paid for doing? Oh, nothing.
We could pay. We're not doing. This isn't doing anything.
Yeah, we're not. Hey, this is our 3rd year anniversary. Just wanted everyone to know.
All
This
right.
is our 3rd year.
Sherman's
doing
only
the show.
fired me once.
I fired him one time because he was very, very naughty.
What
but
did I do?
You're just naughty. We won't talk about it anymore.
Okay.
We won't talk about it anymore.
Well, we talked about it in therapy the other day. We worked it out.
But, we're happy that our shorts do really well.
Okay.
And we're picking up traction. This is our 3rd year. Mike says it's going to take us 5 years to be one of the top shows. But if you watch the content from other shows, our content is better. I'm sorry. Yeah. Our content's better. Our reels are better. Our shorts are better. And you know what else is better? You for listening in. So we want to tell you all, keep on racing, everybody.
Oh, hell no! You're telling me I flew all the way to Kentucky to get some of your fried chicken and the Colonel isn't even working today?
Come on, players, stop hating. Stop hating. Start participating. Start participating, Star. Come on, twinkle, twinkle, baby. Twinkle, twinkle.